Hello, everybody. My name is MsRheyRhey, and yes, you have this correct. Your screen is not broken. This is Reload, an Overwatch dating game. So, what you hear me doing very slightly in the background is my intro, because I don't know how volume works. So basically, what I'm explaining is that I am supposed to be playing Song of the Deep, but the new patch that just came out is buggy for Steam players where they are stuck in Mirror Ruins and other places. So, really buggy for where I am like that. Right now. So anyway, okay, get this out of my get my voice out of my head so I can talk. So I will be playing this until the patch. Well, I'll be playing this now and maybe and again if you want me to until the patch is fixed. Otherwise, I don't know what games I'll be playing. So without further ado, let's skip so I can start playing this because the volume gets better later, I promise. What is my name? Let's just go with Ray. It's all caps, so why did I try to just make the art? Okay. Where am I? The last thing I remember is playing Overwatch with some friends, and then... Huh? Where am I? Mysterious voice. Excuse me, this isn't a place for civilians. Oh, good, I don't have to use my mouse. Who said that? Police! It is the police! I'm sorry if I'm loud. Calm down. If you will please come with me, I can escort you out of the premises. I swear, kids these days have no respect for private property. Pardon? Did you say something? Nothing that concerns you. It just sounds like they're all shouting at me. Oh, okay. By the way, I think your Soldier 76 cosplay looks pretty cool. I never have the time or money to cosplay, but I appreciate the work people put into it. I do too. What's wrong? I'm just gonna ask you outright, kid. Do you even know where you are? Not really. I'm not, okay, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. I'm not looking for trouble, but I ended up here when I opened my eyes. Though this place really looks like the old Overwatch base? Holy sh... So is this at the actual base? How did this even happen? I'm just kicking out. I'm sorry. I guess that's for us to find out. Crash. The sound of groaning is followed after. Hey, I got something for you.
Pardon me.
Winston! Pardon me, I've been experimenting again. So who's this? I'm Ray. Nice to meet you, Mr. Winston, sir. He shoots an unimpressed face at Soldier 76. What do you expect me to do with this one? So rude. Jack, I know how you like to push the kids onto me, but I am telling you that I am no babysitter. The last time you dropped off Lena, I had lost nearly half of my notes. Easy, easy. I'm not pushing anything onto you. I've got to meet up with a few contacts later, so I really don't have the time to deal with this right now. Oh, God. Shit. I love Winston. Jack does seem busy. I guess I'll stay here with Winston.
That's sir to you.
Roll his eyes. Freaking out on... I am very much freaking out on the inside. Well, I gotta go. Ray, behave. Winston, make sure Ray doesn't cause trouble. Bye, Dad. You really called him your father? Oh, come on, out of everyone, he really is the team dad. Moving on, you seem to know who I am, so I'm going to go ahead and assume you know what this organization is. Obviously, Overwatch. Is that it? No? I know about how you're a genetic experiment, and I know about Dr. Winston. What did you just... Oh, God, he's menacing now. Never anger a gorilla. Whoa, I'm just saying, I know about the doctor who took care of you, but it's not like I'm going to use your past against you or anything. I don't know how to blackmail people like that. I really don't. Winston stares at you with a considering look. He seems to be judging you and your intentions. You don't seem like you're trained enough to become a spy. A little rude. So does that mean I'm in the clear? Obviously. Absolutely not. Okay. It's now up to me to monitor you and your actions, decide whether or not you are a threat. Does that mean I get to spend more time with you? Or what happens if you think I'm a threat? I've seen Winston's primal rage. I don't need to think. Excuse me? Winks. Can I just say I like your glasses?
Thanks.
I like yours too.
I like yours too.
Oh, they have... Okay. I shouldn't do that. When I get excited, I Tarzan my chest. Continue a flirt and polish. Ending one PB&J. Oh, can I go back? I didn't do the whole thing. Apologetically until Winston finally gives in. You say it's because of your charm and that he ever saw anything in you, but Winston argues that you happen to have a ridiculous amount of peanut butter on your person. Oh! Does that mean I'm in the clear? Absolutely not. What happens if I'm a threat? Then I'll have to eliminate you. Guess I have to prove myself. Ha 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 ha. Prove yourself through numerous tests and... Ciphering that he views you as a convenient test subject. Chemical reaction.
Pardon me?
Let's go with Soldier 76 this time. Yay! Weren't you going to escort me off the premises? I'm still kind of wrapping my head around the whole situation of me being here, you know? Guess I gotta go through with my words. If you want, you can see me later. Sure, I'll see you later then. So where are we going? Ask me again when you're buckled in and secured. He is such a dad. Are we there yet? For the last time, we'll get there when we get there. Now keep quiet, or I'll turn this thing around and sick Winston on you. Should have left you in that abandoned hangar where I found you. But you didn't! He didn't! Okay, so, quick save. Cherry blossoms are beautiful. Hanamura is so much prettier in real life. Real life? I mean, close up and personal. I only saw pictures of it online. Stares blankly at you, doesn't even seem amused, but at least he doesn't make fun of your awkwardness. Hey, is that Hanzo? Hanzo! Ah! Sorry, Tarzaning chest again. I should stop that. You have... I'm not... Okay, sorry. The one time I saw this was Commander Holly, and Ross's imitations are so nerdy. I'm not going to do that. Have you brought someone along with you, Jack? I thought you had not taken apprentices. Let's not flirt with the headcanon dad. Alright, enough of that, Hanzo. This is Ray. Found them in a hangar at Watch Point. Hanzo raises his brow at you. How could a person such as yourself infiltrate one of our bases? 1, that was really rude of you to say, but I'll forgive you. 2, I've got no idea either. To be honest, I don't even think I'm in my own world. There you go again. Now I'm certain that you're hiding something.
Is that the best you can do?
That was Hanzo. Okay. Not from this world. Is that the best disease you have? I mean, they're not going to believe either one. Look, I can't stay any longer than I have. Hanzo, I trust that you can deal with this. 2-minute exchange brief not before soldiers. Aww. Hanzo turns to look at you. Guess it's just me and you. I'm not as kind as Jack. I will not put up with your humor. Explain yourself now before I force an answer out of you. Whoa, whoa. All right. You lift your hands up to placate the tattooed man. Pray that he doesn't unleash his dragons on you. Okay. So where I'm from, you, Soldier 76, and everyone else from Overwatch is part of this game called, well, Overwatch. Basically, we play as you and fight each other to capture points or deliver a payload or... Okay, you know what? This is starting to sound pretty bad. I mean, we respect you all as powerful soldiers, assassins, and mercenaries, and we sympathize with you because we all know your backstory. You are cut off by if I grip on your arm. You know of my past. I know of your brother again. Don't say his name. You are not worthy to say his name. I talked over him. I'm sorry. For a tense moment. Okay. Maybe this will be better. Volume. Because the only thing that's really like blasting in your ear is the beginning. So, for a tense moment, you are afraid that he will make an attempt at your life. Thankfully, the man releases your arm and lets out a heavy breath. You stay quiet in fear of antagonizing him any further. I mean, this is what I would do. I would stay quiet, basically. But this isn't going to happen. Let's do opposite me. I'm sorry, I didn't know I would cross a line like that. I promise to be more careful what I'm saying from now on. I know I'm obnoxious, and a loudmouth, and kind of reckless. Like a ray of light, Hanzo's solemn face breaks into a slight smirk. Not a full smile, but there nonetheless. Alright, cool, we're getting somewhere. It's too bad it takes pointing out my flaws to make him feel better. Dear God. Oh, then I'm adjusting my audio. Sorry about that. I'm overly confident to make up the fact that I'm always anxious. I make jokes even when no one laughs at them. I'm really, really nosy. A few minutes later, I think I'm double jointed, but then people say that's not even a real thing. I get it, Ray. Thank you for apologizing so sincerely, though your ways of apologizing are quite strange. I just told you my whole life story, dude. I hope it makes you feel better. You hear a deep rumbling, and for a moment you panic, thinking Hanzo really did send out his dragons. You snap your head up in shock before realizing that the noise coming from the man himself. His laughs are deep and throaty, but you find that you quite like the noise. Is it me, or did my heart just skip a beat? You know of my dragons, yes? You nod your head vigorously. How would you like, what is the word, a demonstration? With a smirk on both of your faces, the two of you reenact some scenes from Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god, Hanzo wasn't a very emotional man to begin with, so your relationship usually consisted of two trying to one-up each other. Nonetheless, he protects you whenever there's trouble, and you find it isn't so bad being the right hand to a black market empire. Ending 3. Hatsukoi. That can't be. This one.
No time for games.
Oh, okay. Hanzo angrily marches off. Glares at you with accusation. This isn't the time to be playing around, kid. You'll be in big trouble if you're caught lying. But I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie. I have nowhere to go, and you guys are all I can rely on right now. Loud beeping goes off. Look. God. Sorry. Sorry. That was, spit in my throat. Thanks. Look, I can't stay any longer than I have. I got places to be, and you're not making it easier. Rustle of leaves. It's the only indication of a man who jumps out from the trees and lands in front of you, and the end of a katana is pointed straight between your eyes as you hold in a breath, afraid that the slightest movements will cause the blade to cut you. Okay, jeez. Genji, great timing, actually. Deal with this one, will you? I'm not done talking with you. Hey, buddy, you mind moving the knife out of my face? I have a feeling the knife one is going to make me talk to Genji a bit more. And I'll go with 76 later. So, this one. Quick save. Show me you have no weapons. You raise your arms to your head obediently, more so because of the threat of the dismemberment than actually listening to the cyborg. I'm clean. I don't have any weapons. Don't even know how to fight. That's slightly untrue. The katana is sheathed with a quick flick of the wrist, though you feel Genji's predatory gaze still on you. I heard from my brother that there is a rambling maniac. Told him our lives were all fictional. He was in a bitter mood, so I came to see what caused it. Aww! Sorry, I'm doing my knuckle cracking thing. It's a habit. I take offense to being called a maniac. Your brother seems quick to judge, as if he was a ray of sunshine himself. Pfft. My brother does have quite a temper. He never really was one who could see beneath the outermost layer of a person. Start to think that Genji is talking about more than just other people. Something bothering you? Anyways, do you think I could see your cool ninja moves? Oh, that one's a little insensitive. Okay. You know, I had an older brother too. I never saw him often since he was so much older than me, and I used to resent him for it. Genji snaps his head up to look at you. Loud. I'm talking. Oh shit. Go back. Head up looks at you, interested in hearing about what you have to say. You gulp from the pressure. It's never easy to talk about your feelings like this. Anyways, so I always took it out on him whenever we met, and I could tell the distance between us kept getting wider and wider. It wasn't until I lost him that I realized all of it was because of me. He was in the Marines. Did it because he wanted to protect you. Those he loved, protect me. He never called often because he knew how much I hated seeing him. The distance between us grew because of that. That he could have done some part in mending your relationship. You shake your head, caught up in the memory of the day your parents got the call. I remember the day I heard about it, the day I lost my big brother. I regretted it so much. How much would have changed if I had kept an open heart, if I had been more accepting of his choices. You lift your head and face Genji with your face held high. You're not ashamed of your brother, though you always find it difficult to speak about him. What I'm trying to say is, make the most of your time with Hanzo. I don't want you to have the same regrets that I did. Rebuild your relationship now before it's too late. A quiet moment passes between the two of you. Only the falling cherry blossoms accompany the noise of the blowing wind.
To know yourself is to be at peace.
My brother was wrong. This is no rambling maniac. He seemed to understand more than even I did about bonds between siblings. I only have one question, however. I never told you my brother's name. He explained to him that it could only be Hanzo that would be so upset with you. What with the way he stormed off earlier, the two of you bond over the trials and tribulations of a home life, finding similarities and differences between the two of you. You cannot help the quickening beat of your heart each time he opens up more about his well-guarded personal life. Aww. Ending 5. Family ties. Art. Sure, let's go the insensitive route. Oh shit. Go back. You think your ears are tricking you when he snorts from the huh? At least someone thinks I'm cool. You blush in embarrassment. Yeah, you're super cool. He seems to puff up at the praise, the echo of his playboy past making his head and ego swell with the compliments. Call me the green cyborg ninja dude. Oh dear god. Green cyborg ninja dude is handsome and cool. A beautiful friendship blossoms between the two of you as you could continue to praise him while he shows off each of his cool ninja tricks. Hanzo usually catches the two of you being idiotic together in size, already resigned to the fact that he is surrounded by fools. Oh god. Tomodachi. Not done talking with you. You latch yourself onto Soldier 36 arms in a flurry of adrenaline and recklessness. Before you can say any more, you find a hand at your throat.
Watch yourself.
I can go get back up should they pose more of a threat.
You want something done right? You gotta do it yourself.
No need. It's my fault Ray's even here in the first place. I'll man up and take responsibility. And the grip around your neck releases and you gasp in some much needed air. Chase with ups. What is up with you guys in violence? Okay. Go tell the others about Ray. Ray, you're coming with me. Okay, quick save. Board the aircraft again. You ask if you can drive this time and are only replied with this smack over the head. Damn. I think this one is gonna be Diva. 'Cause studios and all such. Cool, we're in Hollywood, the map. My contact should be around here somewhere. Or maybe it's Tracer. It's Tracer. Flash of blue rushes past you. Instinctively, you shield your eyes with your hand, when you remove them, you see a very familiar figure. Hiya! Tracer! Oh, I can flirt with Tracer in here? I kind of want to. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Not doing accents. That's gonna be bad. You stare up at her with eyes as big as saucers, shocked at seeing... Quick save one more time. Seeing the poster girl for Overwatch in front of you in the flesh. You're Lena Oxton, Tracer! Lena this is... Oh, a fan! Aren't you just the quaintest thing? Jack didn't... Why didn't you tell me you would bring a fan along? Would you please autograph my board? No. I'm not gonna ask her to autograph my forehead. Although I kinda want to. And here you are telling me to be cautious about what I say, Jack. How did this one know about me? Seems Ray is a lot more smarter than I give him credit for. Rude. That is rude. Well, it seems my position has been compromised. I'll shoot you a message later, Jack. Quickly as she came, Tracer leaves in a flash of blue light. Oops. Oops. Really? That's all you have to say about jeopardizing the mission and compromising my contact? To be fair, you brought me along with you first. You were the one who didn't want to leave. You didn't give me a choice. You had a choice to leave back there in the back in the hangar. That is true. Okay, you got me that one. But you gotta admit, we had some grade A banter just now. Is that a frustrating girl?
What's the point?
It's like I'm talking to a 10-year-old. I am not a 10-year-old. I am an adult. I just don't look like one. Hey, it takes two to tango. You were immature enough to retort back and join me in the banter. So you admit to being immature yourself. Shut up! Despite your constant bickering, you and Jack fall into an easy friendship that includes constant teasing and roasting from both ends. You're more careful about what you say, making sure to account the people around you and your surroundings just so that situation like the one with Tracer wouldn't happen again. Soldier 76 would never admit it, but though you make him recede back into infantile teasing, you give his normally grim life a touch of childish fun. Aww! Stay gold! Ah! That's 9? Would you please autograph my forehead? Last one. Says an aspiration. You were only half kidding when you asked. Did she? Wait a minute. Did she actually sign it? Yes, she did not. Isn't this one so funny? Please don't encourage Ray, Lena. No, do encourage me. doing flirtatiously, but you get the feeling no one is taking you seriously. Lena, you said you had the details on the target? Huh? Oh, I have them, of course, but do you really need it right now? Like, at this moment? Lena, what did you do? Why do you think I did something wrong? Which I didn't. Tracer must have a reason for acting like this. Question her further. I will play along. So, oh, god damn it. Jack, sir, I think we should hear what Tracer has to say before jumping to any conclusions. The man sighs but listens anyway. Go ahead, Lena. It's just that the target, well, I don't think she's who we should be going for. The target is a victim of that group as much as everyone else. What are you trying to say? I say that the target deserves a second chance. There's still something left in her to salvage, I believe it. You get a sense of deja vu from hearing that phrase. The image of a blonde ninja boy surfaces into your head. Oh, Naruto. Okay. It's because I believe you have a good eye for people that I'm going to go ahead and listen to you. If it's what you really want, I'll call off the hit on the target.
Cheers, love.
Really? Cheers. I'm going to have to go back and check this in with Winston. However, Ray, stay with Lena while I go do that, will you? You nod your head in I don't know how to say that word. See ya! Yay, I'm with Tracer. Going to guess that the target is actually the Widowmaker, right? You did a good thing back there. Wanting to sound smart versus just acknowledging that she did a good thing. Let's go selfish. Let's see with a surprised look in her eyes. Yes, but how did you know? I'm sure Jack will find you or will fill you in about my situation later, so let's just say that I know a lot about you and everyone else in Overwatch. Something's telling me you know about her then. Sorry, it's just my hair is being weird if you can hear this. I'm gonna stop now. Talking about Widowmaker and what Talon did to her, then yes. They brainwashed her, made her kill her own husband, and turned her into a living weapon with no feelings or thought of her own. The mood between the you turned into a solemn one. Who else would anyone feel at such a complete destruction of someone's life? How else would anyone... Okay. Talon did a horrible thing to her. That's why I believe that she isn't completely at fault for her actions. Yes, she still needs to be punished for what she did, but she would never have committed them if not for her Talon. I agree with you. Emily deserves some justice in her life, no?
The world could always use more heroes.
Aww. Right, love. You know, the world could always use more heroes. Together, the two of you fight back against Talon, Tracer on the battlefield, and you behind the scenes. Contrary to the kind of idiotic persona you display in front of others, your talent with computers and hacking exposes Talon's various crimes, which thankfully were documented and found within emails and such. You never consider yourself partial to either side of the Overwatch battle, but you slowly start to realize that being a good guy isn't too bad after all. Yay. The cavalry's here! That's ending 7. Okay. Tracer must have her... Okay, let's go with this one again.
Cheers, love.
Did a good thing back there. Surprised look at her eyes. Really think so? Nod your head with a smile on your face. Wish I was as brave as you standing up for a bad guy like that. You start to think if you can help the others in Talon like Reaper as well. Just wanted to make sure she gets a fair chance. After all, Jack and a lot of them are quite aggressive when they start fighting. Tracer laughs, but you remember I've got my sights on you and it's high noon that wrecked your team. Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm with you.
You know what? I quite like you. You blush at the confession and wonder if this was just Tracer's way of making a friend. Thank you. Flattered. Tracer continues to say, I like you at the most random of times, usually to catch you off guard. You firmly believe she's doing it to tease you until you realize that her feelings had begun genuine Her had been your own luck. She still teases you, but you learn to take it in stride. The both of you were always much more lighthearted than the others. Aww. Keep calm. Ending 8. Okay. So. Quick load. Yes. Skip. Let's question her further now. Do Overwatch heroes snap a look at you, you start to wonder if you should start learning to keep your mouth shut. Yeah. Not supposed to know about her, huh?
You have something to say. Say it.
Well, or so you have silenced you permanently. Well, it's not like I can do anything with this knowledge. Tracer then steps up in front of you and grabs your arm. You open your mouth to ask her what she's doing, but she cuts you off instead.
Be right back.
You seem to be having some issues with this one, Jack. Why don't I just take her off your hands? Hang on tight, love.
Get over here.
Hold on, Lena. Ah! Yelling at two of you to come back, comically shaking his fist in the air. You weren't being pulled back by Tracer's recall. If you weren't being pulled back by Tracer's recall, you'd have made an old man joke. But alas, you find yourself being pushed into another aircraft all too soon. You bite back the question lingering in the air. In fear of being put through recall again, you shudder. It felt exactly like what spaghettified sound like. Yeah. Sorry for the sudden rush, love. Jack won't listen to reason when he gets in a mood, you see. Okay, good, I'm not dead. I'm still a little dizzy, but you suck it up like the champ. Don't eat a wine and make yourself seem even weaker than you already are. It's not every day that a civilian, from this world or not, gets to spend a day with the heroes from Overwatch. No problem, though I have to ask, why did you bring me along? Gah! For the second time that day, you find yourself screaming and throwing yourself at Tracer. Oh, it's just a spider, dear. Nothing to be afraid of. But it's a Black Widow. Those things can kill you, you know.
What do we have here?
A deep, almost sinister chuckle reverberates through the air. Out from the shadows comes a looming figure. Yay! I love Widowmaker. You are right, Crow Widows are indeed deadly. You think she's hitting on you. You think she wants to kill you. Okay.
Keep calm and...
You know, let's all just keep calm and do not say it, Tracer. Oh, because she's British. I get it. Oh, okay, as long as no one here is making an attempt at anyone's life. Well, Widowmaker, you're even scarier and purpler in person. Or is it you not willing to acknowledge your humor?
Caught in my web.
Pretty like you are one of the first to get tangled in the spider's web. You feel scared, but kind of turned on. You wonder if she's always been like this. You laugh awkwardly before beeping goes off. Does everyone have the same ringtone? Shoot, Jack is leaving dozens of angry exclamation mark written messages on my pager. Better go pagers. Oh my god, what a very 90s thing to have, Tracer. I better go back and try to soothe things before he goes on a rampage. Ray, I trust you can stay with Widowmaker. She's not as bad as you think. Bye now. Cheers. And there she goes. As quick as she came, Tracer leaves in a flash of blue light and awkward silence settles between you two. Please don't kill me, please don't! One of Widowmaker's eyebrows raises up at you pleading. And why would I waste my time on you? I shouldn't do things like that. It makes no planning. Widowmaker ignores you to clean a speck off her weapon. You don't like how the metal glints under the light. So, have you and Tracer known each other long? I'm not going to answer that. Instead, I think I'd like to see you dance. Before you can ask what she meant by that, you quickly release what was something in the store for you. She raises her gun and aims it at your kneecaps. You start running around and leaping like a newborn colt. The Widowmaker tends to see you more as target practice than a friend. You'd happily think that at least she enjoys some of the time she spends with you. You just wish that she'd stop sneaking in spiders into your pillow. It makes you scream like a child every time. Ending 12. Camaraderie? I was just at 9. Okay. Comrade. You know what? I think this has gone on long enough. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this. I very much appreciate it. This is a really fun game. And you should totally go and give, the maker of this game some love for making this in her spare time. So, if you want me to play part 2, please let me know in a comment or in a like or in any way possible, because I really need feedback for what I'm doing. No one's telling me what I'm doing wrong. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful life.